Okay, so now we're going to try an activity. So we are going to measure the length of a few crayons, and we're going to measure the length of these crayons to the nearest ½ inch. And then after we measure the length of the crayons to the nearest ½ inch, we are going to place our measurements on this line plot. You can see that the line plot starts at 0 and it goes all the way up to 4. That's 0 inches going up to 4 inches at ½ inch intervals or ½ inch markings. So we're going to place the measurements of our crayons on this line plot after we measure them. So let's go ahead and measure this green crayon here. Okay, remember we put it at our 0 mark. And it looks like to the nearest ½ inch, this crayon would be the closest ½ inch would be, well, this one's at 3 1/4 inches. So that's in between either 3 inches or 3½ inches. So we could round down to 3 inches, or we could say it's closer to the 3½ inches. Either way will work fine for this one because it's right in between the 3 inch marking and the 3½ inch marking. So we'll just say this one will round down to the 3 inch marking. So we're going to come over here to our line plot, and we're going to mark our crayon as being 3 inches. So we just put it right there above the 3. Now let's try another crayon. Let's try our purple crayon now. Okay, we put it right at the 0 mark. Okay, and then we're going to measure, and it looks like this crayon, we can see that it is nearest to the 3½ inch marking. It's almost right on it. So this one we will mark on our line plot as being 3½ inches, or being nearest to the 3½ inch mark. Okay, so let's try our last crayon, which is going to be a pink crayon. We're going to measure it. We're going to put it right on our 0 mark and then see where it lands. So this one we can see is just a little bit longer than the 3½ inch mark. It extends out just a little bit beyond the 3½ inch mark, but it is still nearest to the 3½ inch mark. So we're going to go ahead and mark this one as being nearest to the 3½ inches. So we're going to put it right above our last crayon. So we have 2 crayons that were nearest to 3½ inches and 1 crayon that was nearest to the 3 inch mark. And if we continue to go on measuring crayons, we would place them above the inch marks that they land on. And we would look for a pattern. We only did 3 crayons, but we can see that out of the 3 crayons that we did, that the majority of our crayons were at the 3½ inch mark on our ruler. So this is a line plot that we created, and you can use line plots to help you see data that you have collected. And the data we collected was how long our crayons were to the nearest ½ inch. So again, we can use line plots to help us to look at our measurement data. Thank you for joining me again, and have a wonderful day.